who have passed away. We've done so that the authorities should please. Some of them just need recognition. All of them want is just a place in the limelight that, yes, I served my fatherland and my country recognizes me.
For it.
That's all they want. So it's not too late for us to honor the memory of this great man, this titan of Nigerian athletics, this a man I believe to be one of the founders of Nigerian athletics. It's not too late for us to do something to honor his memory, probably institute a national award in his honor or institute a national competition in his honor. It's not too much. It's not too late.
All right, so that's it. Once again, that's the picture of the man that you've seen on your screen, Sir George Organ. We call him the father of modern athletics in Nigeria. It's produced a whole generation of athletes that, as Tunde said, represented two generations that represented the golden era of Nigerian athletics. And the man passed on quietly last week, unannounced. But we feel that on Sports Tonight, someone like this cannot just go unannounced. We have to celebrate someone who served this country with all that he had. So rest in peace, George Organ, and may many of your likes walk this path again.
Amen.
And again and again. All right, let's go on a quick break. When we return from the break, Austin Okonakwan will be joining us on Sports Tonight. We're talking about those who are serving their generation. Channels TV are pioneering grassroots football development, primary school football development in Nigeria. Austin Okonakwan will be joining us. We'll be taking a look at Channels National Kids Cup Season 7. The technical committee had a screening today. We now have an idea of those who are in and those who are out. Austin should be giving us a lowdown on all of that and more after this time out. All right, still Sports Tonight. It's time for us to move on to the next part of the show. And once again, tell you that we're expecting you to keep sending those comments. A lot of reactions here already about Sir Dr. George Organ. But let's move on now to the next part of the show. And let me just introduce to you the man that has just joined now. This man feels like he's going to be participating actively on the pitch at Channels National Kids Cup Season 7. He's been jogging around the studios trying to warm up, and we've told him that the studio is not the place to warm up. Go onto the pitch and play, or tracks and run. Not run around. The studio is small space, and try to, you know, do a few things. Also, no Konakwan.
The last time you played, you had the hamstring.
You did this to me. Guys, look at me in the middle. See me in the middle. You did this to me.
Austin is looking ready to go.
But I played football last year.
And you had the hamstring.
I played, and I can remember I gave about 6 good passes.
I watched the game.
To my teammates that were playing against me.
The number of complaints you had against your teammates were more than the number of passes you gave. Well, they were not making good use of your passes. Anyway, this year the football will be bigger, I'm sure. It will be bigger. Yep. And usually the football is on the final day of the Channels National Kids Cup. It's usually team channels against Eco football. And sometimes it's difficult for us to differentiate between those who are playing in the co-football and those who are in the academy. Because the guys they bring out every year are young guys who look like those who can even take out the Super Eagles.
I'm going to tell the technical committee
to screen
that sort of screening
that we are doing
they did today
for the Eco team.
For the Eco
that will be on the final day of Channels National Kids Cup. But before we get to the final day, there's the issue of the Lagos preliminaries that we will sort out, and then we will go to the national finals. And I can tell you that the technical committee and the main organizing committee have been doing a lot of work, screening and re-screening and doing something intensive. If you think it's a joke, just take a look at what you're seeing on your screen. I mean, let's not talk about the huge number of entries.
Yeah.
Schools showing interest, and then sorting the schools, and then checking each player, the age with the registration. I mean, I was part of it, and I appreciate what these guys, you can see, you look through thoroughly every page.
And then when we don't see anything that correlates with what we find on the first page, where it is for the school, then we start asking questions. I remember you saying, you don't even think if FIFA, that's it. And then that was,
by the time I'm getting this one,
Coca Primary School, and then the committee says, no, these guys can't, you know, take part. So it was a lot of work to it, and then I can only say for us at Channels TV that we hope this will go, you know, beyond our expectations, because even at this stage, I can remember at some point we're telling ourselves that if we can go on like this at the national level, that we can actually defeat age cheats. And I just like the sort of passion that the technical committee put into this today to ensure that we get a sort of schools that will uphold the integrity of this competition when the Lagos preliminary starts. So it was a good one for us. When this is done, it means we're getting ready. So now we have 32 schools. It was a tale of a lot of entries and few were chosen. You know,
because the conditions are very, very strict. You must have your form endorsed by your school with your stamp.
Yep.
The head teacher and your class teacher and your parents must also sign that you are allowed to be a part of this, so that things that, I mean, prop up when these kind of things are going on, you can be protected.
A lot is involved when you do football at the grassroots, because you don't want to bring a kid and then something goes wrong and the parents say,
I never knew my son was involved.
I never knew my child was going to play football. What have you done to his legs? You know, that's Zoom Nodi. We look at the forms, ask questions, and then it gets to a final man that looks at it again and says, guys, you missed this one. I have seen it again. So it was really thorough, and it means on Thursday we're ready for the draw.
Let's listen to Tayo Balogun, a member of the technical committee, and then we'll come back, talk some more around China's National Kids Cup. Austin will tell us a lot more about it after this timeout.
We had stated this, it was on our website, it was on Channel's website for a very long time. If in doubt, you could go ahead and check the Channel's website, you'll see the criteria we used in selection. We communicated this even through the TV commercials that we had that was on there. We communicated the process that we were going to use to screen. We were satisfied that a lot of schools satisfied the requirements, while some faltered, which we carefully went through and decided that, yes, this will form a basis of non-selection for some of these schools. But by and large, 70% of the schools that submitted satisfied the requirements. We had a lot of entries, and we had to, like we also, we had to select carefully the best 32. The school stamp, parental consent, underage, adequate age, and yes, I must confess we're satisfied with the teams that we selected.
All right, so that's a member of the technical committee speaking to us via video. Another member now should talk to us live.
I think Tayo said
I said everything.
And you were also part of the process. You saw that we painstakingly ensured that the schools we are bringing are the schools that will live up to the requirements of the competition.
A lot of people are asking. A lot of people want to find out the names of those schools. I'm sure we have the names out, and I'm sure they will be coming on your screen. But before they come on your screen, Austin, 32 schools, 32 schools, okay? So you can just run through.
All right.
Slowly, just run through slowly. So that I'm sure a lot of people are listening at home, they want to find out if they made it or not.
I know, as we're saying to all those that didn't make it, keep trying. Toiba tried for about 4 times, and then, they made it. Abdul Primary School in Ikorodu, Ajelogo Primary School in Mile 12. There's Al Farouk International School, Ejigbo. There is Anwar Islam Primary School. Army Children's School, Abule Egba. CMS Primary School in Bariga. There is Daem